And I'm even going on my way to not say furry. I'm saying anthropomorphic animal characters. Yeah. So that way I don't look like a complete creep. And then everyone listening to this is going, hang on, you were just making fun of weebs last episode. Oh no, I lost a life already? I didn't know that what happens when you retry the course.
Dang.
All right, welcome back to Watson James Don't Play. My name is James.
And I'm Watson.
We're playing Starfox 64, a game that we reference all the time on the show because, obviously, do a barrel roll.
Yeah.
We're not even there yet, but it's happening in this level.
You already know.
And I just got home from work. I said, what am I playing? What are we going to play?
And like a bolt of lightning, it struck you.
Why haven't we played Starfox 64 yet?
Why haven't we?
I gotta turn Slippy down in my ear. You gotta stop talking.
I told you to turn him down.
I turned him down in my brain. He's still there. You might hear him in the video. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine.
If you were on the internet in the early 2000s, you're familiar with his voice.
At the time of this recording, it is now the day after Thanksgiving.
That's true. It's Black Friday.
If you're not in the United States, Thanksgiving is this holiday where we pretend like everything is fine. Everything is A-okay.
It's one of those things. Most of our holidays are about eating at this point.
Right.
This one was never anything else. It's just about food. That's it. You don't have to get gifts for anybody. You don't have to go to church. There's nothing to it. Everybody celebrates it because it's just an excuse to eat and not do anything for an entire day, hopefully.
The whole day, yeah. It was a pretty good day yesterday. Everything went pretty well.
You had a good day?
Yeah. There were no politics.
Great.
I did not say at the family gathering that
Ronald Reagan was the devil.
Great.
He is.
Trickle-down economics is a lie.
Right.
And pass the potatoes.
Basically.
Just slip it in there.
See ya, Falco. You suck. I need some help here, Fox. Help yourself. All right, Falco?
On that same note, I helped my parents put up some Christmas lights.
Awesome.
Which, at this point in their lives, amounts to putting those net lights over their front bushes.
Yeah.
Because nobody wants to see me and my dad up on a ladder hurting ourselves. Let's just keep it simple.
I don't even do that. I put a bulb out on the front lawn and call it good.
So she's got these net lights, right?
Yeah.
And I'm putting them over the bushes. Yep. And she says there's multicolored lights, but some of these only have one color. I don't care how you arrange them, just make sure it doesn't look like a pride flag. And I avoided an argument. I did it. I went against my better nature.
You're like, I'm not, you know.
And
what?
I didn't heavy-handedly check my mother's latent homophobia.
I'm proud of you.
And I
regardless of whether or not it was supposed to happen, like you're supposed to check your mother's homophobia, but you didn't.
She was standing in her own home alone. I figure that's the only time you're pretty much allowed to have your own opinion.
Right.
If we were in public, if I wasn't directly across the street from another house with a big banner that says, "Don't blame me, I voted for Trump," I probably would have felt a little more obliged to make a stand. But they're in their bubble, and they're my parents, so if I'm going to go visit them in their bubble, I just kind of accept it for the couple hours I'm there.
Right, because it's whatever. It's not a big deal.
I don't let her make a scene in Sam's Club. You know what I mean? I'm doing my part when we're out in the world. But yeah, I did, just in the interest of keeping the peace, go, don't worry, I have an art degree. I can arrange these to look nice. Don't worry. Go look at your nativity up on the porch.
I was on my phone a little too much yesterday.
I think we all probably were.
At the family gathering, it was pointed out. Someone said something to me. I did not respond. And they said, you got your face shoved in your phone there. I figured you didn't hear me. And I'm like, sorry.
Yeah.
My bad. I didn't even no excuse. You got me. I put it down for 30 seconds and I said, anyway, back to TikTok.
Yeah.
I was like, it's fine. I destroyed 70 enemies.
I'm super proud of you.
Thank you.
How's the game going?
It's fine. It could be going better. I already screwed up.
I mean, like nostalgia-wise, is it what you remember?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
I remember it being easier. It's a little more difficult now.
Sure.
I was supposed to go to that Y-shaped area to the left. I messed up. I missed the main boss. I fought the secondary boss.
Admiral Droopy's disappointed in you.
Is that his name, Admiral Droopy?
That's what he looks like.
Stop calling me that. My name is General Droopy.
I am a respected.
Do I look like I'm on a boat? You fucking dick.
Well, they are ships.
Yeah.
So fucking touche, Droopy.
The other game that I want to play that's Star Fox related on the show sometime.
Smash Brothers?
Yeah. It's actually Star Fox Adventures on GameCube.
Oh.
Did you ever play it?
No, but I love a good GameCube game. You know me.
I was really excited going into it because you played as Fox just as a person, not in the ship all the time.
Well, I always play as a fox because I'm a fox.
I get it, yeah. Haha.
You get it.
I get it. I'm in an asteroid field. Anyway, no, you're in your ship for a portion of time to go to a planet.
Okay.
Then you get out of your ship and you run around. You're Fox.
All right.
And it was, kind of controversial because they're like, you're not in your ship. This is a Star Fox game, and you're just a guy running around with a stick.
I mean, look, some of my favorite games are a guy running around with a stick.
It was the first time that...
What's the one where you're a thief? You're like a raccoon with a question marky stick?
Sly Cooper? Cooper, yeah.
We should put that on the list, too.
That'd be a good one, absolutely.
We should play that one.
No, Star Fox Adventures on GameCube. I love that we're not talking about Star Fox 64. We're talking about a different Star Fox game.
I also want to play Spyro at some point.
We got a lot of stuff we got to play. So, Star Fox Adventures. There's a blue fox lady in there.
Okay.
She was scantily clad.
Maybe put up a graphic. I'd like to see that.
Her name's Crystal.
Okay.
With a K? Question mark?
Sure.
I don't recall. Why not?
The trashier of the two crystals.
And it's this scantily clad alien blue fox, and I go, huh. I don't like this. I don't like the way this makes me feel. This makes me feel icky. It still does to this day.
Yeah, I'm not going to look at your browser history.
Don't. You're going to have a bad time. You're going to be like, oh, you're...
like that Venture Brothers bit. You do not want to see his porn.
No, you don't want to see it. It's on like 38, page 38.
Oh, yeah, you're deep in the...
We're way past the main shit.
Yeah.
Get off me.
What kind of psycho goes to a porn site, though, and just uses something from the front page?
Right?
Like, who's that guy? Who's just like, whatever. Most viewed, I guess. I don't know.
You see the video, and it's just two people having a really nice time, and you're like, I don't want that. I want someone to have a bad time. So that way I can feel better about me.
Yeah, sure. I just don't want to think about me at all. I'm not trying to feel better about myself. I know I'm not better.
Oh, no. So I didn't think we were going to talk about this, but here we are.
Just turning the old brain off.
You just never know what's going to happen.
I know.
I want to feel like I'm there doing the thing.
Oh, okay.
You know
so
what I
it's
mean?
a self-insert.
Yes, absolutely.
Gotcha.
So like POV stuff.
Sometimes.
Other times I want to be like the cameraman just having a sub sandwich and being like, this is fucked up. This feels illegal. This feels like we shouldn't do this to this poor girl.
Sometimes POV's obnoxious though, because it's like she'll be doing something and describing something and it'll be nice, but then she'll start to like use a toy or something in place of another guy being there. You know what I'm saying?
Sure, yeah.
And it becomes distracting because it's like, okay, well, you're kind of breaking the fantasy because you're talking about doing this, but I'm seeing you do it to a fake dick. So that doesn't make any sense in the story. You know what I mean?
Sure, yeah.
So those kind of like POV, one girl doing one thing. I mean, you got to be careful.
Stunt cock.
Sometimes you just got to bring in the stunt cock. You don't always need it. I mean, it's scenario based, but like, you know what I mean?
That was the DVDA girl.
If she's talking about a real dick, I'd like to see her with a real dick.
I think I saw Orgasmo when I was about 14.
That's too young.
That's too young, isn't it?
No, it's the perfect age.
Is
that
it?
movie
I don't
was
know.
made for 14-year-old boys. Are you kidding?
Dad, I don't think I want to do hamster style anymore.
Anyway, put it in the comments if you think the POV thing is weird if she's got a fake dick.
And also put in the comments if you have a gun that just gives people orgasms, because I need to talk to you.
Because I got a movie idea.
I saw a guy today, he had a Bill Clinton for president sticker on the back of his pickup, and I said, I said, where'd you get that? I thought maybe it was like an original. He goes, I got a ton of them at home. You want one? I go, yeah, I do.
Yeah.
So hopefully he remembers me and comes back to work and brings me a Bill Clinton for president sticker so I can slap it on my new car and just destroy the already destroyed resale value.
Yeah.
No.
Just murder it the rest of the way.
Just get it done, baby.
Love it. Enemy shield analyzed.
Yeah, it's spinning. It's a spinning.
I looked at it, and it is, in fact, spinning.
I got to find the yellow part. That's what I need
That's
right there.
the weak point?
Yeah.
There it is. There it is.
Pretty obvious where you're supposed to shoot.
Is it?
So
it's still pretty intense.
The fond memories I have of this game are we talked about how my mom would drag me along to go clean houses and stuff.
Sure.
One of the people that she cleaned houses for had one of those big screen TVs, like the projection style, the absolutely huge TV.
Yeah, yeah.
They also had an N64, and they had Starfox.
That's great.
So that house took my mom. Let's see, it's like I think it was like a 4-bedroom split level
I was
house.
going to say, it's probably a sizable house with that kind of TV in it.
It was one of those like suburb houses, so way bigger than our house,
Like a McMansion.
something like that. It took her about 4 hours to do a good job.
Sure.
So like she'd do 2 houses that day. That was one of them. So there I am for 4 hours. She didn't care what I was doing. She was just glad that I was staying out of her hair.
Yeah, you were self-contained. You were occupied, quiet, all good.
And I always made a point to put things back the way that I found them because I was like, I don't want these people to know that I played their shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get that.
Because I don't want them to think like, the poor kid was here touching my stuff again.
Yeah.
And mom always got permission. The mom that like she worked for was always like, yeah, I don't give a shit.
Yeah, it was very lax.
Yeah.
Kind of friendly relationship.
There were some days where the lady that owned the house would actually help mom clean. And it's not like she took money away from my mom.
Right,
then,
right.
But I guess she felt kind of guilty.
But no, it was a friendly arrangement. And yeah.
She didn't want to just sit there and be like, be cleaned for.
Right.
But also a working gal that didn't have time to clean the house. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was nice. I don't have any memories of mom feeling less than the people she worked for.
Sure.
And I've always kind of strived to be like, if I ever work for someone that makes me feel like shit, I'm going to be like, fuck you. I'm out. Goodbye.
Yeah. I mean, standards and boundaries are important, I think.
No.
And I think things are shifting.
I think they are. I still feel weird about sharing my opinion, like with the boss sometimes.
Well,
And it's an anxiety thing.
There's like a right way and a wrong way, but you should be able to say most things.
Yeah.
It's about how you say them more often than not.
Yeah. And on the rare occasion where I have a grievance, I'm always like, I gotta buffer it big time.
Sure.
You know, because I don't want to piss anybody off.
And you want to be tactful and respectful and heard. And a lot of times, if you say something too bluntly or come off incorrectly, it becomes more about that than what your actual grievance was.
Yeah.
And that's the opposite of what you want.
Something to keep in mind. If you have a problem with something in your life, work it out. Do not dwell on that shit and just say nothing.
Right. It'll eat you alive.
It's fucked. Don't let it do it.
It's totally fucked. You are valid and your concerns are valid and, everybody deserves to feel heard.
And we think you're kind of cute. You look good. You
Or
look
at least
great.
you could be if you got your shit together.
Be a lot cuter if you're communicated your needs.
Be a lot cuter if you communicated.
I know you're on my side, but I'm get out of the way, Falco. God, everyone hates you. People talk about how they hate Slippy or they hate Peppy. No.
It's fun and easy to hate on Slippy, but I have a soft spot for his dead eyes.
Slippy's like, listen, I'm just a guy. I'm just trying to get by. I'm doing better than Falco. All Falco does is bitch. Falco seems like the kind of guy that would betray me.
Falco is a classic example of a really cool concept for a character that they were like, he looks really awesome. All right, so we're done here? That's it? That's all we have to do with him?
That's it?
He's just such a nothing thing. It's impossible to really like him because beyond looking cool, that there's not a whole lot to him. Right? What do you know about him?
He's a bird.
He's a bird pilot.
He's a bird pilot. That's all I know about him.
That's it.
A bomb has been planted at the base. Ah, jeez.
And then you've got the successful version of that trope, which would be like Sonic who I also don't know much about, and looks
Hey
off.
guys, does that a lot.
He likes chili cheese dogs. I know that about him from the cartoon,
Which cartoon did you watch of Sonic's?
the 90s one.
There were a couple.
I don't know which
Okay.
is which.
So there was. I'll let you finish your thought first.
No, go
before-
ahead.
before
I'm
I
just
dig.
saying that like Sonic is a great character, and Falco's kind of lackluster.
Yeah, Falcon sucks. Falcon. Captain Falcon is awesome.
Captain Falcon's tits.
Yeah, Falco sucks. I'm trying to listen. All of you people need to get your shit together. I'm busy. So there were 2 Sonic cartoons in the 90s. The one that I saw the most was the one that was played the most.
The Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog.
Is that what it was called? Is that the one that was pretty? Yeah, that's the one.
That's the one I watched.
That's the one. Okay.
With
It had
the
a
chicken robot and the little dumpy tank-looking green robot that were the 2 like antagonists under
Right,
Dr.
yes.
Eggman.
So there's that one. That's the one that everyone remembers. And then there's the one that I remember, which is like a Saturday morning Sonic. And it had more animal characters. Had a little like fox in a little waistcoat.
Yes, that one is just called Sonic the Hedgehog. There's like a walrus and shit too.
Okay. Yes. That's the one that I'm more fond of because I thought it was darker. I remember Dr. Eggman just being straight up evil in that one.
It looks like it was drawn by furries.
Yeah, it was. This has been a really furry-centric episode. You know?
Has it been? I think that tells me a little more about you than I want to know.
Well, no, because all I've thought about is
That's all you've thought about, huh?
all I've thought about is the sexy blue fox from Starfox Adventures,
Boy.
and how I'm bummed out that we're not playing the Starfox Adventures on GameCube.
And we were talking about your porn browser. It's all coming together.
It's all coming together.
It's a clear and gross picture.
There's a comic book called Black Sad, also anthropomorphic animal characters. And I'm even going on my way to not say furry. I'm saying anthropomorphic animal characters.
Yeah.
So that way I don't look like a complete creep. And then everyone listening to this is going, hang on, you were just making fun of weebs last episode.
My marriage is falling apart, and I've been masturbating to hentai because I'm lonely and unable to connect with real people.
Gross.
It's like, you want too much information?
I'll give you way too much information if you really want it. Get
Yeah.
off me, Andrew. His name's Andrew.
Because we already referenced Venture Brothers earlier in the episode even.
See, Pigma seems like a threatening character. One of the guys' name is just straight up Andrew.
Andrew.
Andrew the what? Is it a play on words? Andrew the douche? Got it.
Andrew the android? That would make sense. Andros.
These guys are chasing me. I gotta
You got a boogie.
I gotta figure out how to get them off my tail.
Off your 6.
There we go. Okay. Yeah. I turn around and get them, right?
Okay, Tom Cruise.
Did you see that? It's fucking sick moves, bruh.
Who's your favorite Top Gun character?
My favorite Top Gun character?
Of the main guys. You got Goose,
Iceman.
Maverick, Iceman.
Iceman. I already know. I already had that nailed down.
Locked and loaded.
I was just waiting for the question to pop up. I was waiting for someone to ask me the question, who's your favorite Top Gun character? And I go, Val Kilmer.
Val Kilmer. God, you still need to watch Real Genius. Please watch Real Genius. It's a great Val Kilmer movie from the 80s.
Okay.
So he's young. He's like Iceman age, right?
Yeah.
And he plays a super genius, cool kid at a very, private, prestigious, gifted kid school. And he takes a 15-year-old under his wing, and they save the day. It's just a great movie.
Sounds solid. I like those movies that are just fucking solid as a rock.
Yeah.
I think I just lost.
You
The
lost?
music is kind of sad.
Uh-oh.
We're slowly drifting away saying, fellas, we're... Oh, okay. No,
Mission complete. You did it.
All aircraft report. Everything's good. There is no losing. There is only not getting paid or getting your pay docked because you let the base explode.
Hell yeah.
They go, we're mercenaries. You're going to have to give us something. We put our lives on the line.
Wait, is this like Cowboy Bebop?
Yeah, they're mercenaries.
That's the setup?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Oh, you did? Oh, really?
I just assumed they were part of something.
Part of like the space army?
Or whatever the lure is.
No, Starfox is a known mercenary group,
That's badass.
and they work for the highest bidder.
No morals. Only money.
Yeah,
All right.
And then
I get a little more respect for Starfox now.
And then there's this guy named Wolf, and he's not really like Pigma and Andrew, all them. They're not really bad guys. They are now because they're working for Andros, but they're still just mercenaries.
I like the cleanliness of that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like Doom. He's the Doom Slayer. He's just the Doom guy. He's going to fight demons and kill evil. That's it. Like, you don't really need more than that. There is more than that, but you don't need any more than that.
Someone says, is he a good guy? Listen, he's taking shit care of shit. He's getting it done.
He's ripping and tearing and punching a hole in Mars.
Good as a point of view. From my point of view, the Jedi are evil. Shut up.
Point, counterpoint.
Point, counterpoint. Is Peppy still dead? I think everyone's still dead.
Did you see the...
He just said, let's take out these weapon boys, and no one's here. Because everyone's in the shop. Or dead. All your friends are dead, Fox. My bad.
Uh-oh.
Oopsie-doo.
Maybe do a barrel roll over their funerals. Like a 21 laser cannon salute.
Boom! Love the lock on. Just a good old-fashioned rail shooter. Just a good time.
Did I send you the Freddie Prinze Jr. rant about Star Wars?
Yes, it's awesome.
Isn't that great?
Look, dog, you're just mad the franchise isn't aging with you.
Who did he voice? He voiced a character in one of the cartoons.
Yeah, he did a cartoon voice.
Yeah.
And I'm not up on the cartoons.
I am. That's why I'm surprised I don't know who he voiced. I just don't remember.
I don't recall easily. And unfortunately, there's no way to know.
I loved his rant saying that, listen, fella, Star Wars fucking outgrew you.
Yeah.
You know, it's for kids. It was for kids when it came out.
Just his succinct way of saying it was written for kids, and then they made new movies for different kids.
Right. There was a similar issue with the Mario movie when that came out, just like last year.
Sure.
They said, it's kind of lame. And I go, it's for kids, and you're 37. So it's not lame. In fact, I think you're kind of lame.
If you're in your 30s, it should seem lame to you.
A little lame, yes.
That's your sign to go, oh, yeah, duh, demographics, like target audience. That's not me anymore.
I really liked the Sonic the Hedgehog movie. The one with Schwartzman? Is that his name?
He played Kanan Jarrus, by the way.
Okay. Kanan,
sorry.
Jarrus.
My bad.
Kanan Jarrus, whatever.
I didn't watch Rebels. I'm sorry.
He was the main Jedi in Rebels.
You know why? Because I'm in my 30s and Disney XD is not for me.
I liked Clone Wars though. I watched that quite a bit. I think it's called Clone Wars.
Tarkovsky or whatever.
Yeah, there was that whenever that came out.
Do you like that one or do you like the other one?
I like them both. They're both.
I like the Samurai Jack one.
Yeah, they both have great qualities. The Samurai Jack one is the one I'm most nostalgic for because it came out when I was wrapping up high school.
It's flat. It's angular. Yeah. Chewbacca looks more like a monster. It's just great.
Anakin straight up kills Ventress.
Hell yeah.
They retconned it for the series. They're like, nah, Ventress isn't dead yet. We got to make a character out of her. Mm-hmm. And I'm sitting there going the whole time, I go, I get it. I know why you did this. But Anakin killed Ventress and then screamed over her dead body. Oh, it was awesome. And then he just went back to work and didn't tell anybody.
That's what a man does.
He just says, I'm just getting it done, man. What do you want from me? This is war.
This is war.
This is war.
Anyway, welcome back to Talking Star Wars. No, it's
I like
one
a
of those
good
things.
Justified rant. Mm-hmm. Especially whenever it's from someone who worked on Star Wars, has a deep respect for Star Wars.
Oh, you're talking about Freddie now.
Talking about Freddie,
not your rant that you just did.
No.
I thought you were just real satisfied with yourself. You was like, I really love a good Justified rant.
I feel good about that. Did you like it?
Climaxes with Empress. I loved it.
You're like, I guess.
Ventress, sorry.
Empress Ventress.
That would be cool.
What's this guy?
God, I need to go back and watch like the first heavy metal movie.
You're going to say, I got to go whack off.
You got to watch fucking Wizards, the animated movie Wizards.
But then you said, I got to watch heavy metal. I'm like, he might whack off.
And it's not off the table.
It's fucking mine.
You know?
All right, you cocky bitch. This is Tits the Robot.
I'm going to go back and just watch old, trippy animated movies and watch like Fantastic Planet.
Who did all those movies?
Different people.
Well, so Fantastic Planet was done by a French fellow.
Right.
He did Fantastic Planet. He did another one. I almost called it Gallagher. It's not Gallagher from Shameless. It's in America. It was released as something called Lightyear.
Okay.
It starts with a G in France.
Okay.
I don't remember. I think they renamed it for America because they're like, that's not a word here.
Right.
It's cool. And he did a third one. It's kind of like what were those movies? Shaun of the Dead, Hot Fuzz, and World's End. What did they call that trilogy?
The Cornetto trilogy.
Yes. So look at the Fantastic Planet, Lightyear,
Okay.
and the other movie that I can't remember.
I think I'm
as
vaguely
kind of a
aware of
trilogy.
these. Yes, I think I'm vaguely aware that there were other movies along those lines, but I don't know why Fantastic Planet's the only one that like is known outside of France, I guess.
I have no idea. That wasn't the one that I knew. I knew the one that was.
Yeah, you had like a tape or something of one of them.
Yeah. I remember my dad rented it from the downstairs video store.
Interesting.
And like I'm sitting there watching a lot of tits.
Sure.
More than I expected.
We'll
And-
say nudity
and
in
it was
general.
usually whenever, like, let's say we're watching Roadhouse, and if I get hit, it's your own fault. All right. Usually we're watching a movie with nudity, like Roadhouse came on one time.
Yeah.
And he says, oh, sorry, Slippy.
I failed you, Slippy.
Oh,
Slippy!
Slippy's dead. All right, we're back. So, tits came on Roadhouse, and Dad said, close your eyes. So I covered my eyes, and I could see everything. I mean, come on, you know? But whenever we're watching Lightyear, and there's animated boobs,
Right.
it's fine.
It's art.
That was the gist of it.
That's the argument, right?
Watched
it's
it.
art.
And he said, what'd you think? And I said, great, solid.
I'm going to go to the bathroom for 45 minutes.
A lot of topless blue aliens, but Glenn Close does a voice for a gal in that movie.
Are you going to see the new Miyazaki movie? The Boy and the Heron?
I'm sure it will.
When's that coming? When's that available to
I
us?
have no idea.
We got to look into that.
All right. I love all of the. Whenever Hayao Miyazaki puts a movie out, I go,
Give it to me. Inject it into my veins.
I need it. I don't want to know anything about your personal life. From what I understand, you're not a great father, but my God, you're a genius.
But in the meantime, yeah, animated movies like Wizards, great. Animated
Well,
movies like
What did you think of?
Fritz the Cat, terrible but great.
Yeah. What'd you think of Heavy Metal 2000? Did you ever watch it?
I don't really. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not my thing.
That's the gist. When it came out, I go, ooh. Godzilla 2000 came out around the same time. A lot of 2000 movies. A lot of 2000 B movies.
Do you know what's
And they were a little disappointing.
Do you know a violent fantasy movie that's only a few years old that is in kind of that same vein? Is it's called The Spine of Night.
Oh.
It's so new it even has Patton Oswalt doing one of the voices.
Sounds very cool.
But it's about a lot of different like cultures kind of clashing over some magic. There's plenty of violence. It's great. It's really fun. I don't know where to watch it anymore, but The Spine of Night
I'm
is
not
great.
Guillermo. I'm Patton Oswalt. Please don't kill me.
He plays a real douchebag who gets killed too. It's pretty,
Oh, shit.
It's pretty satisfying. He's just like in like a couple scenes.
Did you know there was a tank level in this game?
I didn't.
Isn't this cool?
It's gaining favor with me.
What a nice change of pace, you know?
Yeah, just a little variety to switch it up. I like these crab monsters too.
They're cool.
I guess they're like crab buildings.
Yeah, they're big. You crawl underneath them, you blow them up, you shoot them in the dick, they die. Just like real life. I feel bad for my dog keeps trying to get in. So if you heard some scratching on the door, that was one of the Great Danes. Says, let me in.
They have the whole rest of the house to wander through.
And they're like, this door is closed.
But what about this door?
I want to be inside the closed door. I want to
Yeah.
be where I shouldn't.
Yep.
There she goes again.
There she goes. We love her. She's perfect.
I mean, really, she can do anything she wants.
Anything she wants. And so can we.
That thing's going to blow up. A lot of these guys are going to blow up.
Are you going to make it? Are you going to finish this level? Like, are you going to do it?
Yeah, I'm going to finish it.
Hell yeah.
Finish the story.
Well, I just want.
I'm gonna.
I want to know like if you're actually gonna make it because you seem like you're doing great.
I don't like these Goldfinger lasers coming after me.
I don't.
It's kind of what they remind me of. That laser who's like, I expect you to die, and the laser went off at his crotch.
Do you remember those early 2000s macaroni commercials that had a lot of liquid cheese? Same color as those lasers.
What a pull. What a specific pull.
You know the color, the radioactive orange color I'm talking about.
You know how cheese was in the 90s?
Remember,
Yeah.
late 90s extreme cheese, where it would just be like, you'd see a guy throw a fistful of macaroni into a bowl of liquid cheese and then be like, more cheese than ever to the extreme.
I would always try to get mom to buy Power Rangers macaroni, and she would never do it. And
Sure.
she wouldn't because she was a good mom.
Right.
You know, she's like, no, you're stupid. You don't know how anything works.
Right.
You shouldn't be allowed to make decisions for yourself.
You'll live without having this. We'll get regular elbow.
And by the time that, I was able, I had the agency to buy.
At the agency.
The agency.
I'm going to stand up for myself. I'm going to go into the grocery store, and I'm not coming out until they sell me a box of this.
To buy my own macaroni. I had money.
Take
I didn't
that,
have much
Mom.
money. I had some money. I would just buy the store brand macaroni.
Yeah. You're opening your first checking account. You're like, I can taste the mac and cheese now.
One of the earliest meals I had whenever I moved out, I'm like 19, right?
Uh-huh.
I would make 3 boxes of macaroni and just munch on that for a few days.
Nice.
And that was my sustenance.
Yeah, I would take packages of ramen noodles and like buy the couple pounds of chicken breasts.
Yeah, sure.
And I would cut up and cook the chicken breasts, and I would mix it in with some other stuff to my ramen and make it a little, heartier, and season it to whatever I wanted and stretch that out.
The lengths we were willing to go to just survive. Because here's what it was. I wanted cool shit still. And food was not cool, but I needed food.
Oh, I just
So-
didn't want my parents to put me on antipsychotics.
Cool.
Valid. Also valid.
Also valid. Mine was more of a, I want to buy video games. I don't want to buy food.
Sure.
That's all it was.
Sure.
All right, we got to finish this.
Do
this
it.
guy, and then we'll be
Get
done.
it. I believe in you.
God, these bosses are so cool.
They're fun.
Like, underground scorpion creature. Fucking okay.
Sign me up. It's great.
Oh, he's horrible. Oh, he's terrible.
He's hideous.
Oh, I hate him. Why am I? I'm stopped. We're not moving. We're moving again. All right.
He looks like some kind of giant leaf insect,
Give me like a. Oh, you just got to shoot him in the head. There's
Yeah.
no weak point.
Yeah, just shoot him in the face.
Does he have Slippy in his grasp?
He's got something. He's got somebody's plane. Yeah, probably. What do you think you're doing, Fox? He doesn't want you hitting him.
Okay. All right. I'll shoot
So
the
maybe,
other
maybe try not to do that. Get the exposed organs.
General Grievous before the attachments here.
Yeah, this is his innards. This is what he looks like before he started collecting those fucking lightsabers.
I think I might die on this one because I don't know where to shoot.
You're only halfway dead. So keep dip, dive, duck, dodging,
Dip, dive, dip, dive.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
All
Arm
right. Got
gone.
an arm. Cool.
Other one was blinking. Other arm was blinking.
Okay.
He let go of Slippy.
I see it. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, you got this.
Come on, you no arms, bitch.
You got it. Yeah, let's pump up the music for his death throes.
Kalima.
Kalima. Yeah. Get that heart.
Hell yeah.
Fuck yeah. Proud of you.
Thanks, bud. Oh, shit. All right. We'll see you next time.
See ya.